I'm Dr. Susan Brown, medical anthropologist and nutritionist, and I direct the Center for Better Bones. Today, I'd like to share with you a little bit about my family history. I'm often asked how I, as a professional anthropologist and nutritionist, came to dedicate myself to exploring the human potential for natural bone health. My answer goes back to my grandmother, an exceptionally vibrant and wise woman who died at the age of 102 with her mind as sharp as that of any youngster. She died from complications of a hip fracture from a fall in the bathtub at the age of 101. Now, what my grandmother was doing alone in a bathtub at the age of 101 brings up another point. But my point here is that back then, none of us realized she had severe bone weakening due to severe vitamin D deficiency. She had what is known as rickets in children and osteomalacia in adults. This is a bone weakening disorder due to the inadequacy of vitamin D. Without adequate vitamin D, my grandmother could not properly absorb calcium or phosphorus, and she developed severe osteoporosis and visibly weak bone. She fractured her collarbone in her 60s and her wrist also. And over the years, she lost a great deal of height and her legs became bowed, a typical manifestation of the most severe form of vitamin D deficiency, that is, rickets. Even though I saw my grandmother every few days when I was growing up, I had no awareness of what was happening to her skeleton. And even though, now looking back, it's obvious that she suffered from severe vitamin D deficiency, none of us recognized this at the time. If I had known then what I know now, we could have early on treated my grandmother with adequate doses of vitamin D and all the other key bone building nutrients. I always wonder how long she might have lived if she had not been forced to live with this extreme bone weakness. Yet on the other hand, I marvel at how well she did carry out her daily household task, even into her 100th year. How she never voiced even one complaint or ever made one mention of pain. If I knew then what I know now, my grandmother, Rose Shanahan Brown, might have been the most sound of mind, longest lived woman in this country. If you want to see how an older housewife managed with severe osteoporosis and rickets, check out this short little video that I have on my grandmother. Say, do you have stories about your grandparents that you'd like to share? I'd love to hear them. Send them to me at betterbones.com.